Milano Collection AT, along with Murata, to my recollection, has not won any tournaments in New Japan, but he's done everything else, so why not? And looking for the spear right away. There's the rules, 20 men, split into 2 blocks, A and B. What in the world is Yo doing? He's taking a page out of Toriano. He did this the other night with some Tenzan Mongolian chops and such, and I'm sure it's the last thing that Clark Connors expected. Drives through him with the elbow. Yo taking an unorthodox path. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that feels about as good as it sounds. Get it away from him, referee, come on. I guess if it's okay to run your head into it, it's okay to use striking across the back, but Yo regretting his decision to take that pad off.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, now Clark bringing Yo up to his feet, and oh, just like he did to Kevin Knight. Match 5 on. The audio and the acoustics in here and tonight are absolutely fantastic in my headset. I hope you're enjoying the great sound of this event on njpwworld.com because it sounds awesome. The single leg, drop down. And the pass through. And the pass through. And the King of Strange style is, oh, wait a minute now. Titán reverses things. Pass through, pass through, pass through, pass through, pass through. And the pass through. And I told you, Taguchi's gotten himself in great shape, but cardiovascular conditioning is what it is. Start running those ropes, it'll gas you.
Time.
Oh, wait a minute now. Drop kick. Probably would have liked the pass through better. They take the barricades down so the Super Juniors can fly. Human shields in form of our young lions. Nobody home for Titán, but watch out for Taguchi over the top right there. First singles meeting between these two. Taguchi, the all-time record holder, lung blower MX. Pretty much all that's left now for BUSHI to get the victory. Wait a minute now, put down hard and almost gets the 3. And now Robbie going to the Ron Miller special. Now it's a painful hold, but Robbie's looked for a couple of different ways to get on that leg early and has been unable to do so. So kind of working backwards, it'll still work. Use the submission to wear down the hole, to wear down the body part to either get it here or maybe get it later. And there he's finally got to it. All right, now stomping on the leg, and now Robbie will look to go to the top, but not doing as briskly as he usually is, and seems frustrated as he gets to that top rope. Almost going to be a straight downward drop, but Bushi one turn. Now away in the escape. Uh-oh. Blocked the DDT, squeezed out from underneath. Rewind kick, got caught with it. Just flashes from Eagles here tonight. Neck breaker from Bushi. And was my pick to, hang on a second, watch out! And TJP not waiting for the pose from DOUKI, and the normally cool, calm, and collected TJP to the top as the bell sounds, and a Mamba Splash, and almost a 3 or 4 second victory for TJP.
Mamba
Splash number 2. Oh no, out of the sky and into. Can it? It's a DOUKI choking. We almost saw a fast pin. We're going to see a fast tap out. Thank you, Gino. Gino, of course, will be very pissed off as he runs out of the building when he realizes that later on, Robbie Eagles will be joining us. DOUKI, head of steam, and diving through. The suicide dive, nailing TJP, and a fast start. Looking to change his luck, looking to change his fortune. And if that doesn't tell you where TJP's mindset at, let's go through and blast away and get a victory against Titán as fast as possible. Let's get back to 500. Let's take no damage against somebody very, very dangerous in DOUKI. And move on as the tournament is almost to the halfway point. Now they're heading up and looking to throw him head first into the trussing, that steel truss, and there it is.
This is going to be an interesting one. United Empire versus United Empire, Kevin.
Well, if there's any indication, when we saw Aussie Open versus Hanare and Okan in World Tag League earlier this year, holy moly.
And that's what I want to see. I want to see them duke it out because, you know, I think Akira is probably coming into this with a little bit of, like, kind of seniority in the group, even though he might be younger than Dan in the actual age brackets. Moloney's just showing off that strength right now.
You got to wonder, does Dan Moloney, does he properly respect Akira? He's younger, you know. Oh, sure, he's from Italy, but nobody's from Italy.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, like, Dan coming in as a new member of the group, I don't know how much they've actually interacted on this tour so far and what their bond is like. You're not going to knock him down like that, kid. You got to put more behind it, I reckon.
Now, they did meet earlier this year, and as Akira was the injury replacement, United Empire injury replacement for Will Ospreay.
Where was that match, Kevin?
That was back in March. That was the one that earned Dan Moloney through Will Ospreay his spot in the group. I think that was already a done deal.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Wow. The speed on Akira always surprised me, even when I was in there with him. He sure is a dangerous foreigner.
Yes. Drop down. And we're going to see different martial arts displayed in this. I don't know if there's another wrestler that has leaned into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu quite like KUSHIDA, certainly, in this tournament.
Not like him. He pulls guard sometimes at really peculiar times when you think any other wrestler would try to stand back up, but he's better on the ground for it. So I understand why he does that position. Like he's doing it right now. And I think it is putting Mike Bailey a little bit on the back foot.
Right. One head-to-head meeting between these two, but it was way back in 2017.
A lot's changed
in
those years past, so I can only imagine this is going to be a very different matchup.
What you can say about KUSHIDA over his time with WWE is that he got television experience and got a whole lot better at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And he faced a range of opponents too.
He got to do a lot of different things and made him more well-rounded.
Absolutely.
Used both legs. Different variety of sunset flip.
Both using the same variation of a kind of like a knee bar.
Reversed and follows in.
And that's a heavy splash from a tall guy. And look at the height and the reach on that drop kick.
Send him all the way to the floor.
I think it's time to see the jet soar. He's taken off.
Tope con hilo.
Being here ringside is changing my perspective on some of these matches I watch from the monitor backstage. Feeling how these guys are landing on each other. Holy cow.
Yeah. Springboard, cross body. Uh-oh. And no, he's okay. Two. I worried that Kevin Knight landed on his shoulder, but
yeah, definitely an ugly landing on that one, but effective nonetheless. No, he's been listening to me. I learned that word first. Or maybe he did.
What word was that?
Okiro means get up.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's it. Chris Charlton's out.
Okay. It's time. Stand by. Oh. Come here.
Sky high. Head bouncing off the mat, too.
See, that's something that I might teach Kevin if I was his trainer, if he was my student. He sometimes has too much of a tell. Yelling out, it's time to fly. You can kind of then start planning around that and capitalizing on the opportunities and movements that he makes. So he needs to get better at poker in the ring.
Look at this, DDT, no. Well, I mean, we don't. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, 4 flat tires.
I think that note wasn't written by Hiromu at all.
No. Look at him, he's tied up. Oh!
Whoa! He's out here looking like a mummy. Obviously, House of Torture have taped him, tied him up. Who knows how far away he came from to get here just now.
Ugh.
Bet Show is regretting his dress code right now.
Well, who knows what the hell they did to him to get him into that state. I'm sure they had to beat him down. And now Hiromu with Sho up on the corner, and I'll tell you what, the once promising career of Sho has literally gone into the toilet that he put Hiromu in the other night. And now Evil, look, there's Evil with a chair, Robbie.
Oh, get out of it. That's it, Hiromu. Good job. Well, why is he stopping him? Evil's not even in the match. Oh, come on. And see, with that German suplex, you get glimpses of what Sho can be.
Yes. The biggest crime in all of this are not any of the stolen victories or battered bodies, but rather...
He's still got so much to learn, as do all young wrestlers. Kanemaru's been doing this for so long.
Oh! Throwing his leg into the ring post.
Reminiscent of the earlier match with Mike Bailey and Hiromu Takahashi. Oh, Mike Bailey and Kushida, sorry.
Yeah, right.
I think the advantage here is Wato wearing boots. Might not affect him as much, but that ring post is unforgiving.
Right.
And people will think kick pads are this protection barrier that we wear, and that's not true. Sometimes we wear them to add more to our strikes. It's not about protecting our shins and our legs. It's about how much more damage can I put on my opponent with this thick padded area.
Knee breaker. And we know what Kanemaru, ooh, now the avalanche. I love the avalanche. That is an age-old weapon. And some of the greats that have applied the figure four have used it with tremendous success.
Using that rolling momentum to hyperextend the knee at an angle that the knee shouldn't bend.
It's beautiful.
You know, people use the phrase student of the game.
Yes.
Kanemaru is the game.
Yes. If a wrestler did everything that Kanemaru did, you'd have a long career. And this is with keeping up on a heavy drinking schedule as well.
Yeah. People call him the drunk uncle. I call him Drunko.
Just look at what Kanemaru has done.
Barely exists.
Yes!
These elbow shivers are just echoing in this arena here in Akira. Ishimori goes low, works Leo back down, and handful of hair. This is unnecessary and a bit of a slap in the face.
Uh-oh. Mid-air adjustments from Bold. Oh, caught him flush.
Doesn't have as much effect as he wanted.
Flies at Ishimori and drills him. TKO. Final hour on the way. Final hour.
The placement of Ishimori was absolutely perfect for Leo here.
Absolutely.
He's got to capitalize.
Final. Oh, no.
Someone that's been in that position before, it does not feel good to have those knees go right into your sternum, your rib cage, takes the breath right from out of you.
Side for Taki, and got him. Two, and a kick out. So Ishimori has taken some damage, but he is clearly in the plus position at this point of the game.
And he read that situation perfectly. Got the knees up on the splash attempt and then followed it straight up to Saifo Taki. Yes, it's not the shoulder that he was targeting earlier, but he read the pain that was going through Leo in that exact moment, try to capitalize. Keep that breath from coming back.